Hello and welcome to Woodhorn Lane for this Northern Premier League East match between Ashington FC and Stocksbridge Park Steels. I'm your commentator Adam Allcroft and we are sponsored by Jason Rawson, Carpet Fitter and Supplier. Teams are out here and we are just minutes away from kick-off. But for Stocksbridge, these games in hand, and many of them due to the various postponements, they are crucial to pick the points up that will bring us away from that bottom two and the potential of relegation. Means games like this on a massive 2.5 hour coach ride from Stocksbridge here to Northumbria, they are very important and it's need to pick points up. And they have a history of Ashington. Last year, they faced them in the FA Cup. They came up here on a Tuesday night after a 2-2 draw back one, and we're down 2-0 in the first 10 minutes. They said they didn't get off the coach until about 8 o'clock, and that's why it cost them. So let's go through the teams as we have the final, just a few checks in the middle of the pitch. So for Ashington, it's Ross Coombe in goal, then Andrew Cartwright, Darren Lough, Gary Ormston, Ben Williams, Simon Jacob, Benjamin Sampson, Carl Ross, leading goal scorer Connor Thompson, Craig Spooner, and then Wilson Neeshaw. The bench is Daniel Maguire, Cameron Gascoigne, Paul Van Zandvliet, Morgan Dar, and Carl Dryden. For Stocksbridge, it's Harry Garman retains his place in goal, then Jordan Lemon, Jack Tinker, Alex O'Connor, Charlie Oglesby, Elliot Murray, Curtis Turner, Ross Goodwin, Luke Rawson, Thomas Poulton, Jack Watson. Luke Hogg suspended, hence why he's missing. And then it's Jack Dahlman, Charlie Rainey, Tommy Marshall, Andy Ring, and Ben Townsend on the bench. So the referee here, Tyler Dutton, making his final few checks here before getting this game underway. And here we go. So it's Ashington who kick off in the black and white striped shirts, black shorts and black socks, from right to left, while Stocksbridge Park Steels are in the yellow shirts, blue shorts and blue socks from left to right. Steels have got an early goal kick after a long ball from Ashington went a bit too long. So currently with Harry Garman, who gets the nod in goal after his impressive first 3 games, while Townsend was away, 2 clean sheets and just the one conceded against his former team Brighouse as the ball goes long here, but knocked away, and then Murray will boot away. Poole will look to head on, Rawson will look to challenge, but head away by Williams, but only to Watson on the left, who cuts back out. He looks to switch play, and he does well to Lemon, who's advanced forward. Lemon takes a touch and then goes to Poole on the right, looking to move in on the inside, but he's crowded out there. Good defensive work by Sampson, and Ashington will look to get the counter on. They get it to Neeshaw, but he tried a bit of tricks to get past Murray, and it just ended up spilling the ball out of play for a throw-in. Remains 0-0 here with not a minute to go. It's the only Northern Premier League East match going on today. There were 2 others scheduled, but they've fallen to the weather. The pitch low looks good here and looks like it'll continue as Rawson is able to break down the right-hand side, got some space between Harass and tried to keep in, just about keeps him, tries the cross, but well blocked by Williams, and it'll be a throw into Stocksbridge close to the corner flag now. But if you are listening to us now, do feel free to comment in our YouTube chat. It's a good way to get involved with the commentary on your thoughts of the game and anything else you might say. We will try and shout you out as the game goes on. And if you're an Ashington fan listening, we are biased towards Stocksbridge, I'm afraid to say. Lemon throws it to the edge to O'Connor, then back to Lemon he goes, who takes the touch, back to O'Connor. Left-footed, puts the ball in, it's behind everyone and will be fairly easy to clear, and Ashington will look to break. This looks like that's something they're going to try and do consistently during the game, is break when Stocksbridge commit men forward. Look to get it down the right-hand side, looking for Connor Thompson down the right, but it's going to just school and go out for a throw-in. He'll get the ball back through Croy. So a 2.5 hour journey here to Woodhorn Lane. As the long throw goes down, Rawson heads on, looks for Watson, who takes a touch and then, but a stabbing tackle takes it away from him back into the central defence of Ashington. But ball pass is intercepted by O'Connor. He's trying to lock one, looking for Watson. He's going to go to battle here with Williams. He wins the ball over on that left wing, and he's looking to try and get some space, but he can't do so. It's allowed Ashington to get back. He's got through one tackle there, Watson. Finds the overlap for Tinker. Tinker on the left-hand side, looks to put a cross in. It's high, and then actually, is that palmed out? No, it goes out before he does so, and it will be a goal kick. So back for Coombe to take his first goal kick of the game. Takes it short. Ashton will look to play here, and they almost ended up kicking out, scoring with Lough on this left-hand side. Back into central fence and sent long here. Lemon will win the header, put him to the centre field. Chester down, then O'Connor knocks it over to Watson, who's moved in centrally. Looks to get it through to Watson, past blocks, and it will be Ross trying to carry this one away. Back he goes now to Cartwright, looking for Ross again, and be a battle inside. It's going to be tackled out to play. Ashington will get the throw in on the right hand side. Throw in here for the home side, backed by their fans, and you may be able to hear a drum also supporting them. They experienced him back and more a couple of times already for the last couple of years. Throwing sense into the middle to Ormston, and now it will go over to this left-hand side. Loff is chasing it, Pull covering him. Loff spins on the ball and puts it back into the middle for Ormston, and back it goes into the central end for Williams, carrying it forward across the halfway line. Short pass, and back to him. It's a spill, and Rawson will look to break on it, but Williams just about gets it away from a striker looking to make the most of a mistake there from the central defender. Back with Ormston now, and he's happy to trade it off to Ross, and over to the wing it goes, then back to Ross. Thought we'd have every man but Ross behind the ball on this. And then eventually Ashton's loose pass goes to Tinker. We're really short to do with it now. He just sends it long, and it will end up back with Coombe now. It's Ashton's goalkeeper. It looks like Stocksbridge's old one that Ed Hall would wear for most of his career here. Carry forward now with Jack Abbey. Looks to get it down left hand side. Murray should allow that one to go play. He does. It will be a throw in to the Steel. In front of Ian. Rich, it doesn't quite actually it's a throw in. Last touch came off Stockbridge. It'll be a throw in here for Ashington. Attacking one here. Good opportunity from Loft. We know to take it. He's taking the time to get the ball back, but he has it now. Loffy looks like it'll be a short one, and he is close to the byline. And looking back for Loff, who head tries at the back, and he ends up knocking it out for a goal kick. Murray covering it. We'll be back with Garman now. So that's 5 minutes gone in this game. Remains 0-0 here between Ashington and Stocksbridge Park Steel. So there's no other games in the Northern Premier League East, but we will keep you up to date with other local fixtures. And it's bad news for Sheffield Wednesday already. They're 1-0 down to, thanks to Isahaku Abdul Fatawu, the former Sporting Lisbon winger. As Garman sends it long here, looking for Lawson, knocked off to Goodwin, who stabs it forward, but then just back to Ormston, who sends one long, and Nishaw peeled off Murray well, but then forced over to the left-hand side. Nishaw just being forced backwards here. The most appearances and second most goals for Ashton this season. He gives it to Loff, who's into central midfield there. We'll go to Williams, who's advanced it very forward. Ashington happy to just pile a lot of men forward and quite fluid in their own defence here. I wonder if that was something that Stockton might be able to take advantage of. They've got the tackle here through Turner, and Turner carried it forward, and he is going to try and take advantage. Let's end a long ball through to Rawson on the right hand side. He might have beat pace, but it's a fantastic tackle from Simon Jacob, which knocks it out. And it's going to be, I believe, that's going to be a corner kick as well. First corner of the game goes Stockbridge's way. Thomas Bull back from being away over the last couple of games. He will be back on set piece duty. Perhaps not as strong in them as we were last season, but has been an effective way for the Steelers to get goals. Charlie Oglesby's going up. He's the man who Poole will be aiming for. Here he comes, right-footed from Poole. Looking to the near post, but blocked out, and it will be a second corner kick. No matter a minute. 6.5 minutes gone in this game so far. Remains 0-0. There is a goal tell about in a local fixture, which we will do after we see what happens with this corner. Poole gets the okay. Right-footed, looking for the far post, but headed way above the 6-yard area. It'll be a third corner in a row. Almost hit. I think it hit the food van there. It gave me a very lovely burger before this game. Rotherham United are leading in the lead in the Yorkshire Derby against Hull City. T. Heap has put them here, or T. High. I'm not sure how you're pronouncing that, but the Millers ahead. So back for Poole now. Third corner in a row. Send it long, looking for that far post above everyone. Oglesby heads it back goalwards. Headed by Sampson. McLemmon will be onto it to try and continue this attack, but he's being forced backwards as quickly as he does so. And then a long ball over the top, looking for Poole, but for Watson, but he can't control it. Out for a throw-in on that right-hand side. That will end the attack here. So, back here for throwing for Cartwright to take. Sends it long, headed right, back into the midfield. Watson peels off his marker and manages to get it, but he can't get through the next tackle. And then there's a foul as Ashington tried to get away with it. The home side will have the free kick deep in their own half. You'd have to say, looking at the stats for Ashington, that Stockbridge's main tactic will be trying to keep Connor Thompson and Wilson Neeshaw at the game. They've both done very well. 14 goals for Thompson, 12 for Neeshaw. The next after that is Craig Spooner with 4 goals. So you would assume, and this is commentators' courtesy, that if you keep those two quiet, you'll have a good job of keeping Ashington quiet. Ashington have it going forward now. Back into midfield. A bit of a loose pass, but no one from Stocksbridge dared to get it. So it's going to go back into the Ashington defence now. Knocks into midfield with Sampson, who turns well. Some nice little passing from Ashington. They're a good football inside. And it's a good pass here over to the right wing. Just a pass to keep it in. And there's appeals for a penalty. And it goes into the box. It's not cleared by Stocksbridge at the moment. Still on the right-hand side for Ashington. Put the ball in. Sliding tackle block. It's going to be Ashington's first corner of the game now. All the goals happening with this other South Yorkshire team. Barnsley are now 1-0 down. Nicky Cadden has scored an own goal. Shrewsbury Town in the lead against Barnsley, 1-0 there. And Leeds United are ahead against Swansea. Sirencio Somerville has scored. Back now with Ashington. Right corner on the right wing will be taken right-footed, high and into the middle of the box. Headed away by Lemon, and then Ashton are the first onto it. They'll look to recycle it as it goes to Ormston on his own halfway line, takes it forward, then goes back across onto the centre circle where Williams is, and he gets out to Cartwright. And Stockbridge happy to have the ball in front of them here, but there's some quick movement. It's moved it onto this right hand side where Ormston's trying to get the beat of the man, and he's taken, and it will be a free kick to Ashington now. Just 10 minutes gone in this game. Remains 0-0 between Ashington and Stocksbridge. Both sides feeling each other outside. That set piece did not work. Immediately cleared away. They tried the short one down the right wing, but Stockbridge were aware to it, and it's now back with Ross Coombe, who's very high out to his own goal at the moment. And he's going to send a long pass, trying to get down the right wing. Might do well, Bogle. He's just covering it, trying desperately not to touch the ball as he's put under pressure, but he allows it to go out. There will be a goal kick for Garman to take. John's doing Hanson atmosphere, but they do get on your nerves sometimes. Back now with Garman. The choice for goalkeeper after retaining his place despite the return of Townsend, who's on the back bench today. Rawson heads on, but then headed back by Ashington. We've seen more of the ball recently. Turner takes a touch, tries to hit the right wing. No one's there. Will go out and be an Ashington throw-in, I would suspect. And that is a decision. Ross Goodwin not particularly happy with that decision. Neither was Curtis Turner, but it will be taken. Took it by Lot as it goes into the middle to Jacob, and then across it goes to William. He's just taking it forward here into the middle. Blocked there by O'Connor. Watson is tearing into some space. Watson on the tearing in. Continuing down the left-hand side, got 3 men around him, and he still managed to keep the ball, but he's got 2 men now trying to block him going any further, and eventually Watson knocked it off his man, and he will earn the corner kick. So this will be Stocksbridge's 4th corner of the game. Or did they come out for a throw-in, actually? Nope, throw-in. So it's throw-in here, Tinker coming up to take it. Seen a long throw occasion. They said it's just going to be Watson peels off, gives it back to Tinker then. Back he goes to Watson, who gets down in line. Here comes a high lofted cross, going over to the far post. No one's there to attack it, and it goes out for a goal kick. Well, it's going better than the last time Stockbridge came here to Woodhorn Lane, because by now they were 2-0 down in the FA Cup match. So we'll take that as a win so far. Stockbridge will lose 3-0 in FA Cup third qualifying round replay. The furthest Stockbridge had gone in the tournament since for well over a decade. Would lose here 3-0 on a Tuesday night, just one of those quick turnarounds that I think Stockbridge just were not ready for, and Ashington were. They end up being knocked down the next round by Kings Lynn. There's Lemon, the header, and then wins the tackle, goes out for an Ashington throw though. Leeds United are 2-0 up, and Joel Perot has scored into his former club, Swansea. There's Lafayette. Goes into middle, then headed on by Sampson, but no one's there for it. Murray's allowing it to go to Garman, who just had to kick it because it didn't go into the box like I think they expected it to. Rawson's heading up to Watson. Watson looking to beat too many, gets one tackle on him, kept the ball, lays it off for Rawson over on the left wing. It's just slowed down a bit for him. Rawson will take the shot. It's deflected block. And O'Connor tries to get onto it. It's cleared away from him. Rawson takes another shot. Block. Back to Tinker on the left-hand side. Tinker lays it up to Connor. O'Connor on the left-hand side of the box. He's looking to get the ball in, but he can't. He has to pass it back to Turner. Turner lofts the ball in, looks for Rawson, chests it down, then volleyed away. Poole trying to cause a problem, gets on the ball, but his pass on is intercepted. And now Ashington get it away, but only back to Oglesby, who knocks it forward to O'Connor, who looks to find Watson on the left-hand side, but it's going to be muscled out and it will go out for an Ashington throw. Here on the right-hand side with Cartwright now. Cartwright, big long throw down the line, big clearance away, and then another big clearance back, and then it's a trade clearances at the moment. Looks like a bit more like a tennis match rather than a football match, but eventually it's down on the ground with Turner, who will switch it right over to Lemon. Lemon forward to Poole, and volleying it forward, but it's just gone under the foot of Williams, who will carry it away. And then now with Sampson. Sampson gets a bit of a push in the back from Goodwin, but the top pass still makes its way to Ross, and now over it goes to Cartwright, who will send this long, and people like actually got it, and then they've tried to put the ball in. I think they've knocked it off Oglesby, and it will be a corner kick to Ashton, the second of the game. Another set piece for the Steels to defend. And that's allowed the drum to crank up into even more noise. Spooner going over to take this corner over on the right wing. Here comes the ball in, right footed, looking to get in the middle, headed away by Stocksbridge. It's going to go over towards Stocksbridge's right wing. Murray runs first to it. He'll boot it away. Can't keep it in the pitch lines though, and it will be a throw into Ashington. And I don't think it's too far away. I think it went very far before going out. Lafayette thrown out. Actually, it went a bit further than I thought. The referee found us and being strict on it. Goes in the middle to Sampson, who passed all the way back, gives it to Ben Williams, who puts it into the middle for Spooner. Feints the first pass, keeps the ball now sideways. It goes to Sampson, and across now to Ormston, who just evades the man on of Luke Rawson. Into the middle, back now to Sampson, who will give it back to defence. Ashington very happy to evolve their defence in the passing plays, and they've got it down the right wing here, and they've got it in a good position. Hold it back, and now left foot to ball going into the middle. Murray heads it away to the edge of the area. It goes, and then Goodwin gets the tackle in, but it's only going to go back to Ashington. And as I say that, Ormston's attempt to quickly put it onto the right wing goes awry, and it's out for a Stocksbridge throw. 16 minutes going in this game so far. I mentioned 0-0 between Ashington and Stocksbridge. Doncaster Rovers, who were struggling in a relegation battle, they're ahead against Salford City. Curtis Tilt has scored an own goal. Long throw from Tinker, going to be headed backwards by Ashington, and then booted right up into the air by Sampson. Battle in midfield. Goodwin just got in the middle of it, but with Ashington still, who've probably seen well more of the ball in this game so far. Oglesby will clear a long ball away. Not saying he's going to try and challenge for it, but since it's going to bounce out for an Ashington throw. Bradford City are leading it and paid on to Platt. I don't think any team have had a shot actually reach the line. And the only shots we've seen are Luke Rawson's blocked efforts. And then Charlie Oates head up was also blocked. Throwing down the line, headed on by Ashton, but then Murray will boot this one away. Gets in the middle as it's a battle in midfield, but and Goodwin's just won the ball in the midfield, trying to get to Rawson, but well covered by Williams, and now Ashington get the ball back. Goodwin's going to try and be a disruptive force in midfield during this game, and there is again causing a problem for him, forcing the ball back into Ashington's defence. Spread out to Loft here on the left-hand side. Getting back in the middle with Jacka over to Williams. They're very happy to pass it in defence, Ashington. Let's go through. He does a good pass that actually as well as it goes to Nishaw, puts it into the middle. Here to Sampson, sliding challenge from Goodwin, I think almost connected. Through to the right hand side, it's a great pass move. Ashington, big block, stops them from going any further. Throwing to Ashington on the right wing. That was a really nice passing move from the home side. I almost unlocked the Steelers' defence. Off his cracked up from the Ash fans who are very happy with what they've just seen. Down here on the right wing, Ashington looking for the space. Back to Sampson. Takes a touch. Goodwin blocked him off there, but it still gets through to Nishaw. Back. Sampson just missed his touch there. He has to go back and get it. That stopped the initial chance. He's laid a ball through the middle to try and find McGarman's out to sweep it up, and he picks the ball up and it'll be in his arms. So, while we have no other Northern Premier League East games are on tonight, North Derby are in the East Riding Cup. They're drawing 0-0 with Greater Driffield FC at the moment. As it's a battle and Poole loses the possession, it's back with Ashton, but they've sent it long. Actually, maybe Stephen keeping it over, sends it long ball back into the middle for Ormston. It's all been Ashton ball at the moment. They've not been able to create anything, but they have had all the possession. In the middle and sideways it goes to Williams, who will take this one forward. Continues to take it forward, but to off on the left hand side as wide as he can be on listed on the line. Back it goes in the centre. Ashton tried to make the pitch as big as possible with the way they spread the ball about, and again, just very happy to have it in their defence, passing it. Never mind, they feel just happy to pass it on to the defence while they wait for an opening. Across to Sampson now, getting pressed by Goodwin, and then full tries pressing, but it's Lemon who gets a tackle in. Lays off Rawson, who's beat the offside from the right wing, tried to take it inside. Tackle goes in, it will be a Stocksbridge throw. It's a high line for Ashton, that Stocksbridge will look to make the most of. Here's Lemon now for this throw. Not got many options really. O'Connor just comes a close one, but Lemon didn't take it. Here goes the throw, tries to get to the line towards Poole, then back to Lemon, who is going to look to get it on his left. Left ball goes in, cleared at the near point. Goes to O'Connor, who will spread it out to the left now to, and here comes the ball lofted in. No one's at the far side. Poole just gets it, and Poole just can't get his feet under control. And it goes out for a goal kick if he could. That could have been a dangerous ball pinged back into the 6-yard area. I wonder if Paul's like a game time the last couple of weeks as he's been away just didn't really help him there as he got into a good position. Right now for Koo to take. 21 minutes gone in this game. Remains 0-0 here. And this one's going to spin right out to play this kick, and Allbutt take out one of the Ashington lads who are in front of the tunnel. And we'll take the front just inside the Ashington half. Big long throw, looking for Rawson, heading back into the middle and they get possession. Goodwin trying to win the tackle, he's won one, and he's won the second as well. Back to Poole, who puts the ball into the box, looking for Watson, but headed away, and then we'll throw in Stocksbridge. Stocksbridge going back into it after having Ashington having that good passage of play. Right, here goes Lemon. Lemon puts the ball in, head away the near post, and we'll loop back with Ormston now, who's trying to find the space to clear. He's been pushed by O'Connor back into centre, so just boots it out for a throw right next to the corner flag. Actually, I think the referees decided that they'd gone out before it was cleared out, and it will be a corner kick to the Seals, the fourth of the game. Maltby Main are leading 1-0 against Fapley. That goal from debutant Ollie McQuillan. Something we can take the lead well now. Poole's corner. Looking for that far post. Headed away though. Oh, to the edge. Here comes a headbutt, and it will be go back to Ashington first. O'Connor then hauls down his man as it. Ashington were trying to break, and the yellow card is in his hand right away. And Alex O'Connor gets a absolutely fair booking for quite cynically taking down his man as Ashington looked to break from that corner kick. First booking of the game goes Alex O'Connor's way. 23 minutes gone in this game. Things 0-0 at the moment. Free kick with Jack Ab at the moment. Probably a bit further forward than it actually was meant to be this. As Jack Ab now leaves it, will go now for Ross Coombe to take. Ross Coombe ball forward, looking for the left-hand side. Going to be asked to keep it in. Ashton do keep it. Goodwin, though, clears away, but only out to Ormston, who spreads it out to Cartwright, who's coming forward on that right-hand side. Doubles back to avoid the press. And then into the midfield it goes with Spooner. He puts it onto the right wing now and looking for the space in the cross. Instead, he has to go back to Spooner. Spooner continuing to look for the space. He's struggling to find it. Stocksbridge remaining firm in their shape to try and prevent any passing opportunities forward. Now back to Jacko, then into the middle it goes again with Spooner. They've tried a lofted ball over the top. It's a good one and just pegged back in and blocked, and it then spins back to Yarman. Quite looking like that can go out for a corner. Yarman taking his time over it. And long ball forward it goes. Rawson tries to chase it onto Watson, but it's instead for going to. It's cleared to Rawson, but Rawson can't win that physical battle. It's back with Ashington now with Cartwright, who will send it long. And Murray misses his kick, but then Murray will get to it on the second time of asking and run it away. Ball forward going to Rawson. Rawson back to Pool. Sends on forward. No one's there for it, and it's going to just go back to Coombe. Just thinking a bit too quickly. Thinking his attackers are a bit quicker than what they actually are. Out it goes to Ormston. He gives it back now to Williams, and back it goes to Coombe again. Even Coombe seems to be happy with having it this week. He's going to send it long over to Loff on the left-hand side, who heads it back in. Turner wins the ball well to Goodwin, and he's up to Pool, finds Turner again. Turner, and then it's barged the back, and it'll be a free kick to Stocksbridge. About 10 yards inside the Ashington half, the right-hand side. Some nice little play. From Stockbridge. Turner there just seemed to get the Ashton defence on his heels for a second as he managed to spin round quite well. But now we chance to Pool to put a set piece in. Free kick from some distance out, but we've seen him put quality deliveries from this sort of distance out before. And Ashington are going to quite a high line in this defence. Here comes Gordon. Spins out, looking for Rawson, heading away to the edge of the area. Turner connects, and it's well saved. Watson looking the first, he does, and it's going to dribble in. Jack Watson scores. I think he might be injured during it, though. That is a concern, but it looks like Jack Watson has put the Steels ahead, though he has put his body on the line to do so. The Steels lead 1-0. Jack Watson, I believe, is a man who, when kicked onto it, it's been quite hard to identify people with just the light in here, but so I do stand to be corrected, but it looks like he's the man who managed to just convert after being the block from Koeman. Yet Watson is injured because of it, and Sam Ewins, our medical staff, is going to head on to do some treatment. That just shows you what Watson's about. He will put his body on the line, and he absolutely did so then to get that goal. Fantastic from Jack Watson, but we just hope he will be able to continue after that. Confirmation from the time that it was Jack Watson. And treatment will continue here. So I'm just saying. Some real concern from Jack Watson there, who is back up on his feet now, and he'll head off the pitch for a second, and hopefully he will be able to continue in this game and follow up his goal. Fantastic work from the Steels, who now lead 1-0 in this game, thanks to Jack Watson putting his body on the line. Ashington now as Watson's on the side and Watson jogging back into position. So the game will get back underway here. 28 minutes gone in this game. Steels lead 1-0 thanks to the strike from Jack Watson. So Allcroft going, whoop, whoop, get in. We'll get him a plaster first round on me Saturday. Oh, that's a dangerous thing to say. Back into defence now with Jack Abb, who's going to allow that to Rolls Coombe. Rawson will press as he is just outside the box, Coombe, but he's quite calm and gets it to Jack Abb, and he'll send this long now and to Spooner, who heads it into the middle for Sampson, who, of course, Goodwin has been harassing every member of the midfield so far. As that loose pass is intercepted by Turner, gets it to Watson, who evades that tackle, turns and will give it to Tinker, who's going to carry on forward with it. And Tinker just charging through, and then he's hacked down. It'll be another free kick for Stocksbridge here on the left-hand side. And that, I suspect, could be a yellow card for Cartwright. He's going to get a talking to from the referee at least. Ross Goodwin is trying his best to make sure that Andrew Cartwright ends up in the book. There's more soccer players around the referee than Ashington at the moment. Doesn't look like there will be any booking for that one. Was one of those ways 50-50 if it's going to be booking or not, to be honest. Now will be another chance for Poole to put a quality ball and to put one work really well. Here comes the free kick. Look for the near post. Coombe has to save it. Spilled. And it's going to be a battle for it. And then Coombe is able to claim it. And he's throwing it out quickly before I think some of the Stockford players have even realised. Murray's at right wing defending at the moment as it's with Sampson who sends it long. Lemon looks to have it covered. He does. Chase it down. Long ball forward looking for Rawson, looking to do the quick return, but it's a bit too long. We'll be back with Coombe. Rawson's going to rush him and almost gets onto it. Coombe manages to pass it out, and Ashton they are just very confident passing it in defence. Moment with Jack Evers. Stocksbridge look to get the press on, but I think maybe just a bit too heavy from Poole and the free kick given Turner not particularly happy with that decision. 30 minutes gone, 1-0 to the Steels. Gareth Curtis is asking to make sure we tell him when Ross Goodwin gets his booking. Might not get. So it's back with a free kick that Coombe is going to take here on very close to the left wing. Right footed ball forward here. Murray goes over the head. So his striker does too, and Turner heads one away. Cartwright will be the first onto it. Just controls it and slows it down as he passes back to Ormston. Ormston takes a touch looking for Spooner. Spooner being forced back, gets it to the right hand side. High, lofted ball in. He's actually going to stay in. I thought it was going to go out. Rush back from Poole to have to defend him, but he hits it first. Passes back to Murray, who clears it out for Rawson, who will look to try and hold this. Rawson does, but then gets tackle in, and it goes to Spooner. Spooner will carry it forward and give it over to Rossi on the left-hand side, who evades a tackle from Goodwin. Some space now for Spooner in the middle of the park, and he will then turn on the ball and give it sideways to Ormston, who's here pulled off onto the left wing here. Stocksbridge just remaining very static in their defence at the moment, looking to just put a low block in really at the moment. As Ashington looking to break through that block as it's with Loft now. Back it goes to Ross. Ross will pass it back all the way back across their own half now. Out. And it's in the middle. Stockbridge will begin their press to see if they can make the most of it. I think that might be what Ashington won, but it's a poor pass from Turner. Then back, but gets to Turner, and then Rawson will battle for it, and he manages to get it to the middle to O'Connor, who's got no one to pass to. And he said he's going to try and find Watson, but I don't think Watson did commit to it. I wonder how much Watson can continue. Normally he would run for that, but he doesn't there. So anyway, back with Williams now, gets it over to Carr on the right-hand side. Heavy touch and almost tackled for it. He's tackled now by Turner. Gives it back to Watson on the left-hand side. Gets it lost under his feet for a second, but then carries on with it, moving diagonal inside. And he's cut down again, and it'll be another free kick. And Ashington do not like it when the pace is coming up. And then Watson is given a pick-up from one of the Ashington defenders. It was like how you pick up a toddler when they don't really want to leave the playground the way he did that. And the Ashton fans are not happy with Watson. I think if you're hearing that chant, I think they're claiming he was a diver. There's going to be a talk to for the Ashington defender. I haven't been able to identify him just yet. Looks like it's Carl Ross who's getting a bit of a talking to at the moment. He said Thomas Mullin in here, identical position to last time. Will get another chance to put a ball in. Last time the cross turned into a bit of a shot, and who went to say? Lofted ball looking for that far post, but easily collected by Koeman. Quickly rolled out to the left-hand side. Ball goes forward, blocked by Turner, but no one's able to make the most of it. Back it goes into Coombs' eyes. Rolled out into the middle. Ormson puts it forward to Ross. Now to Cartwright on that right-hand side. Then back to Ross. Long ball forward. Goes here to Nishaw, who's on the right-hand side. Got a bit of pace about him. He's got two men round him. Goes close to his own corner flag. Tries to play ball in. Blocked. Corner kick Ashington. 33 minutes gone as we prepare for this corner kick. Steelers will have to defend strongly from this set piece. Don't want to allow Ashington back in the game. Some goals to tell you about elsewhere. Ball goes in. Big header away from Stocksbridge, but back it goes to Ashington. Over onto the right-hand side again. Lofted ball, very high ball, headed away there by Rawson, and then Murray's able to get the touch away. But the first one on it will be Ashington, who actually that he did. Oh, just to say he's going for throw, but I think Loft touched it before it went out. It will be an Ashington throwing still, but kind of a miss from the referees, and then Loft had a bit of a and then an offside flag goes up as Ashington attacks. So goals to tell you about. Rossington Main are losing to Garforth. Jordan Emery has put Garforth ahead against the Main, and North Ferriby are leading in the East Riding Cup. Levi Tarbottom has scored against Greater Driffield. So back with Garmin. We'll take 2 hours long with. And he's taking his time with it now, as I think some of the Ashington fans will probably tell him get on with it very soon. I think I'm telling him to get on with it. The less happens, the colder it gets. Ball goes on, headed away by Loft, but Murray will head it back into midfield, but only to Ross. Ross gets it spin out into midfield to Sampson, out to Cartwright. He's got a bit of space and takes a touch and gets past Tinker. Now through into the middle, and this could get through. Takes the shot, and it's wide. Well, went to Benjamin Sampson then, who had a bit of space. Maybe he could have taken it further to have a better position for himself. He snatched a bit too early and sends it wide of Garman's goal. Kind of a score line happening as Mansfield take on Harrogate Town. Mansfield leading 4-0 after 34 minutes in that game. Jack Muldoon, the former Steel, playing for Harrogate. Time being taken here by Garth. Long ball forward from him. Head up into the air. There's a bit of head tense between the few players as we saw Coach Turner tries to clear it, but the clearance was blocked, and that might work well in Ashington's favour. They're on the attack now. Ashington looking for the space, looking for the shot. And the Stocksbridge player Murray's gone down in the box, but still the attack continues. Ball goes in, deflected, head away by Oaksby at a key moment. Corner kick Ashington, and just a bit of chance then almost went in Ashington's favour. Ashington have taken the upper hand currently in the passages of play. Talk about former Stocksbridge players. Jamie Vardy has just put Leicester City 2-0 up against Sheffield Wednesday. Here comes the corner from Ashington. Right-footed ball into the 6-yard area. Big, strong header by Rawson. Edge of the box. Nishaw slices it, and Stocksbridge able to clear. Watson will look to get onto this first. Touches it onto Poole, and then Poole will return it to Watson, but Watson slips on the grass as he goes down. And I think a few sarcastic cheers from the fans who claimed he dived earlier on for that one. Pitch is cutting up a bit. It looked really nice to begin with, but obviously we've had a bit of rain today. We've had some inspections. It all passed, thankfully, or else it could have gone really wrong today. Leeds are 3-0 up on Swansea. Willie Nyotto has scored. With Jack out now, Passing the ball forward here to Spooner, who's dropping deeper and deeper to ensure he can get more time on the ball. In his own half here as he sends a pass forward. Ogilvy should have that one covered. He's got the touch and he will just boot that one away. Out for a throw in it goes. Hello, Mark Hill says, come on Steels in the YouTube chat. 38 minutes ago in this game, ends 1-0 to the Steels, isn't it? A goal from Jack Watson. Put Stocksbridge ahead here. Trying here, going to be taken by Andrew Cartwright. Goes into the middle. It's actually a good throw and open up Steels for a moment. They did quickly close ranks now to Loff on the left-hand side, who just about keeps in slips as he does it, but it does enough to stop Poole going away with it. Gets it to Goodwin, who's going to send one for Ross to try and chase, but it was latched onto first by Jack Abba, returns it to Coombe. Coombe taking touch into the middle to Ormson, and back it goes to Williams, who will send it long, but that's going to be intercepted by Turner, who's having a good game so far. And he's just evaded a couple of tackles as well before laying it off to Poole over in this right wing. Poole sends on over top for Goodwin to try and chase. It's a bit too much for him, and back it goes to Coombe, and how quickly he gets the ball out of his hands. That's going to be over for us, just still 1-0 up at the end of this. Well, that's why a second goal I think will be crucial, because how quickly Ashton can get things underway when they were even in these early quarters. With Ashington on the right-hand side now. Into the middle it goes to Ormston. Continues to go through. Here comes to Neeshaw, and he's forced back to Spooner, who and give it back to Neeshaw, who's in the middle. Spread right to Cartwright now. Looking for the run of Neeshaw, but intercepted. Neeshaw wins it back well. Neeshaw looking to get it through, and he gets it through another, and then Ogilvy with a clearance from that pass. Rawson then has won that ball. Oh, and then Rawson has no real options. He's having to go himself. He was looking for him. Tries to look it forward. He's claiming the stock throw. He gets the Stocksbridge throw after it came off Carl Ross. Ashington fans not happy with that decision. Newton Aycliffe are in a local cup match. They're losing 2-1 to Wickham at half time. That's another one of our games in hand that we will have to tackle soon enough. Bradford City leading 2-0 against home County Dons. Kavanagh. Rolls along to Rawson, who's wrestled down to the ground. That allows Ashington to clear. Murray will slice it forward. Goodwin will challenge for it, and he misses his header, and it is back with Ashington now, who will spread it out to the right to Cartwright. Carrying it forward. Into middle to Spooner. Spooner will look to switch play. They switch it really well to Ross, who takes it into the box here. Ross is looking for his space for the shot. Cuts in. Big tackle from Ross Goodwin. Back to Ormston now, as Ashington look to have the second attack work better here. Almost in. Ross Goodwin with a massive tackle. Ormston puts the ball in. Murray's going to fight for it. I think it may have come off an Ashington player last. It came off Neeshaw last. It will be a goal kick here. You've got to praise the tackle from Ross Goodwin. Back in a sort of central defensive role, which he didn't really excel too well in when he was covering there over the last few weeks. But that tackle was massive and stopped Carl Ross from having the clear opportunity and goal, which would have been very likely been 1-1. Back now for Garman to take this goal kick. He's even switching sides here. He's already time wasting now. Garman, I think he might get a telling off about that very soon. 41 minutes gone in this game so far. It means 1-0 to the Steels. Here got long ball forward, headed in by Ashington though. Then Stockbridge headed back looking for Rawson, and then back into central defence it goes for the home side, and pressed by Rawson, and he looks a bit uncertain then Jackab, but he doesn't get it back to Coombe, and Rawson is going to press it. There's a bit of a bobble in that box as well, which will be something to keep an eye on. Only a few more minutes left in this half, and that'll be something Garman I think we'll have to take note of in case he gets some pass backs that more dangerous. Ormson here will put it into the middle, and that's opened up a bit for Ashington here as they look to take it forward. Goodwin almost got the tackle, but he gets it to Ross now on the left-hand side of the box. Puts it into the middle, and it's a bit of a loose pass. Sampson has to chase it down, but they still get it to the right-hand side. Tinker misses a tackle, and this could work now for Ashington. Ball goes in, well saved near post Garman. Corner kick to Ashington. Tinker is having a good game attacking line, but defensively has looked a bit suspect at times, and there. Well, he got the first tackle in, the ball went back to Ashington, and they get the corner kick now and a chance to try and see if they can level the game before the end of the break. And they're going to take the short one out to Cartwright, who's got acres of space. Takes a shot to Nishaw at the end of the box. Nishaw takes a shot and it's high and into the fence at the back of the stand. Going to be a goal kick for Garmin now. So back with Garmin, who's trying to keep his third clean sheet since signing for the Steels. Garmin will send this along to the left-hand side. Ross heads it on, but it actually came off Ashington player last. It will stay with the Steels for now. We talk about James Vardy. He scored against Sheffield. It's actually his first time he's ever scored against Sheffield Wednesday, apparently. Throw goes forward. Olsen heads it on, looking for Watson. Watson wins the ball in the corner flag area now, surrounded by two players. Eventually, I think Watson tried to knock it off an Ashton man to get the corner, but he can't do so. Will be out for a goal. 44 minutes gone in this game so far. Steele leading 1-0. Thanks to that man, Watson. Ashington playing it amongst in their own defence quite happily again. Cool pressing, but not working as of yet with Jackab now. He passes it across to Williams. Watson's going to trigger his own press. Back it goes to Coombe, and Coombe just boots it away and gets it before Watson can get to it. And this might open up for Ashington and almost made him look like a bit of a fool, but when it works really well. There will be 2 minutes at a time in this first half. So it's currently back with the Ashington defence out to Cartwright here on the right-hand side. Ball going forward, and it's going to go beyond everyone. And then over the covered back to Garman, who will boot that one away and out for throwing. That's the only thing I think I can question about Garman's performance. His kicking can be a bit suspect at times. Right, when Ashington have a throw in the Steel's half. Nishaw's knocked it on. It's going to back two other slips as he clears it. Back it goes to Ashington. In the middle now is that the home side with Ross and to the sideways to Spooner and over to the right it goes, looking for the cross now. And they're breaking into the box and they look for the ball in, but then it's blocked and Tinker will clear it, looking for Rawson, but it's a bit too far for him. Coombe will come out and get it, and he knocked it forward. Rawson tried to stick his leg out to block it, he couldn't do so. Back with Tinker now. Tinker sends one long for Watson. Watson's onside here on the left wing as he moves into the box. Tries to just move his way around, takes the shot, and it's well saved by Coombe. Pool's looking to be onto it, but then it's first is Ashington, it's out. Will actually be a goal kick. It must have come off Pool the final touch, but Stocksbridge are looking to break and take advantage of this Ashington high line, and it almost worked then. Coombe with a nice, comfortable save, but one that could went into a bit of a dangerous area for a second. Just got 1 minute left off at a time. And his time has been taken now by Coombe. The long ball forward here. Goodwin will head that one forward, but that should be easily covered by Williams. Came off Rawson a bit like header forward, and Goodwin's just managed to get a tackle in, but Ashington get it back and clear it away. Getting a bit of a light show from some of the Ashington fans here as Murray's having to deal with a long ball forward. He knocks it away, but only back to Ashington. Keeps the pressure on. Ross gets it to the left-hand side, and then well in from Lemon, who just boots that one out of play. Ashington will have the final attack of this first half. Not sure what's triggered the Ashington light show over in the far corner there, but they seem to be enjoying themselves, and that's what matters at the end of the day. Loft here tries to get the left-hand side, and that will be the end for the first half. And actually there is just an Ashington player that has gone down with a bit of an injury there, and there's actually just a bit of afters there. Loft is back up to looking injured for a bit, and Ian Richards is trying to be in the middle, and actually Ben Townsend is in the middle, trying to prevent that. We are getting a few little afters here in the first half end. And probably the most suitable song for this sort of thing comes on as Part Life by Blur play, but looks like whatever cause that has now is over. So the Steels lead 1-0 here at Woodhorn Lane. Goal from Jack Watson, who got the first one to a rebound from a shot from Alex O'Connor He managed to bundle it in, hurting himself in the process, so he is staying on for now. Leaping Steels are leading 1-0 at the break. We'll see you in 15 minutes to see if the Steels. I've been Adam Allcroft, sponsored by Jason Rawson Coffee and Supply. We'll see you in 15 minutes. Hello and welcome back to Woodhorn Lane for this Northern Premier League East match between Ashington and Stocksbridge Park Steels. I'm Adam Allcroft, your commentator for the evening, and we are sponsored by Jason Rawson Carpet Fitter and Supplier. It's 1-0 to the Steels. A goal from Jack Watson, making the most of a rebound, putting his body on the line, getting himself hurt in the process. As the Steels ahead, they've got 45 minutes to not just extend the lead, just at least hold on to it and claim a vital 3 points. The second half is underway. Steels in the yellow shirt, blue shorts and blue socks kicking from right to left, while Ashington in the black and white striped shirt, black short and black socks kicking from left to right. And it's Nishaw in the left wing now. He's got Ashington attacking right away. And he's facing up with a man trying to go on the left wing, puts away, he's forced backwards a bit, takes the pass across to Spooner. We will get the teams read out for you shortly, soon as this attack is over, whatever way it ends. Back with Cartwright now. It's the middle, ball goes forward, and it's going to be early hit, and it's going to go out just for a goal kick. Almost end up being a throw here. So the teams for you, there's no change to the half. So for Ashington, it's Ross Coombe in goal, then Andrew Cartwright, Darren Loft, Gary Almston, Ben Williams, Simon Jacob, Benjamin Sampson, Carl Ross, Connor Thompson, it's Craig Spooner and Wilson Nishaw. The bench is Daniel Maguire, Cameron Gascoigne, Paul Van Zanvliet, Morgan Dart and Carl Dryden. For Stocksbridge, it's Harry Garman in goal, then it's Jordan Lemon, Jack Tinker, Alex O'Connor, Charlie Oglesby, Elliot Murray, Curtis Turner, Ross Goodwin, Luke Rawson, Thomas Poole and Jack Watson. The bench is Jack Dorman, Charlie Rainey, Tommy Marshall, Andy Ring and Ben Townsend. Here comes the ball forward from Garman. Goodwin moves towards it, but he doesn't win the header. It was Olsen who does it. He gets to the right wing here, where it's Thompson, who has scored plenty of goals, 14 goals already, and he's mazing round on the right wing trying to break him. But then Oglesby wins the physical battle, gets it to Tinker, who knocks it off his action man, and then big time challenge goes in from Ashington. It goes out for a Stocksbridge throw. 46 minutes gone. 1-0 to the Steels. We are going to try and keep you to date with other scorelines happening across the league. Manchester City are in Champions League action. They're winning 2-1 against Copenhagen. Bernardo Silva has just scored the latest goal as Tinker just throws it away. It's a long way from Manchester City today as Ross will pass it back into centre defence. Ball going forward. And while Tinker will head it away and just going to get passed around in midfield by Ashington. And they're looking to break, but Oglesby reads that pass and he gets it in a bit of a tangle and eventually just goes out for an action throw. It's probably the best thing that could have happened there. As Ashington really going for it in the early part of this second half. They are not settle into the half at all at the moment. Throwing here is with Cartwright, and he's just taking his time with it at the moment. Run goes in, and it's going to be headed right back out for another Stocksbridge throw. That's back now again with Cartwright. Waiting for someone to open up, and eventually does, and he gives back to Cartwright. Pass is blocked though, and Goodwin will clear it, gets blocked, and it's going to remain in this area before big ball forward from Ormston High, and Murray will head it away, and then Poole will further head it on, but it's just going to go back to Spooner. The pressure from Ashington in this early part of the second half will continue. I think will continue for about 45 minutes, I think. Here on the left-hand side, back it goes into central defence, and then across it goes to Williams, who carries it forward. Has to take the touch and turn back, and back it goes to Coombe, and that does allow Stocksbridge just to get away from being so heavily deep. As it's now with Coombe, who will send this long towards the right-hand side, and then it's headed away by Tinker. And Watson will keep this in. O'Connor's an attacking option. So Watson goes back, gets tripped, and will get the free kick. Ashington. Anyway, I just had a very angry YI man, I think that was. So.
There's 50-50 prize draw winning numbers 5298, 52. The prize of £50.
Has Dave Towler won it? Has Dave Towler won 50-50? He's going to chuck it at me instead. The violence you get from this committee towards the media team is something else. Garman,
Don't be late at bus then.
Okay, I was late to the bus today. I blame traffic. There was an incident on the way. Yeah. Garman has got a free kick here. On the left-hand side, he's going to hit this right-footed. He's going to try and look to get it towards centrally. Goodwin goes up for it, but it's headed away from him. Poole will come collect it. Back it goes, though, to Lemon, who gives it back to Poole. Lemon's offering himself an attack option. Instead, he's going to take Turner on the right-hand side, and then back it goes. It's just getting a bit congested over on that right wing here, and He's just Cole trying to get away from it. He's actually got some space here. He comes across. It's very high and poor. Or Ian Richards looks very frustrated with that. Watson's going to fight for it though, and Watson's won it here on the left hand side, and he's going to get it to be a throw into the Steels over on the left hand side. Groupie old man saying same against Steels as we're going into the second half here. 49 minutes gone in this game. It remains 1-0. Stocksbridge have an attacking throw-in with Tinker at the moment. Gone back to Tinker, and then O'Connor will get tackled, and it came off O'Connor last, and Ashington will get a chance to get the ball away. I think Stocksbridge are going to try and make the most counter-attacks of the way. Ashington put men forward and keep very high line when they're attacking. It's very good for maintaining pressure on a team, but can be caught out with good counter-attacks. And it's going to stop after a bit of bobbling and heading. It goes out for a Stocksbridge throw on the halfway line now. So we might see some of the attacking options. Paul Van Zandler is a dangerous attacker that's on the Ashington bench, was North Shields' top scorer last year in this league before they were relegated due to ground raiding as Murray barged into defender. And Lemon has to chase that pass back to him. A bit of a hospital pass in the end. Lemon just boots that one as far away as possible, and it will go back into that left back position. And actually, Goodwin's end up intercepting it. Go to the right hand side and trying to carry it forward, but he's get tackled. And Sash Stocksbridge doing they can to try and keep possession. They do keep it in the end, and back it goes to the right hand side into the middle now with O'Connor. O'Connor will put it to the right and just taking time with the Steels as they try and get it towards the right one to Goodwin and back, and then ball goes forward. But that's a weak, aimless ball, and Ashington intercept, and they'll happily do so. But it's not great clearance. It just goes back to Murray. Murray will put it to the left hand side. Tinker will like to roll around him, and he will use his pace to take it forward. Gets it to Watson, who carries on the left hand side, and he managed to get through a slime tackle. Can he just about keep it in? He does. Drills across Rawson, tries to hit the near post, and actually had gone out just beforehand. And Rawson missed his effort on the near post anyway. 51 minutes on in this game, remains 1-0 to the Steels at the moment. So I will honour my offer. Gladly keep your heads up, lads. It's going to be a tough half. This is Stockbridge will look to hold on against a really good Ashington team who've been in good form on turn of the year. As Tinker just a bit too heavy in on Cartwright there, and we'll give the free kick away. Goodwin, I think, knocked the ball away, and I think see that Benjamin Sampson was unhappy with it, trying to appeal to the ref. Back now it goes for Cartwright for a free kick. Here close to the touchline here, in front of us. Here at Woodlawn Lane, which is a very lovely stand here. Ball forward towards that right hand side, and then Thompson tries to knock it in and then cleared away by Oaksley. Then back it goes to Ormson, who will look to do it. But it's a good tackle from O'Connor. Stockbridge looks to break. O'Connor running into the middle, lays it off for Watson, who will look to get past his man. Good tackle goes in though from Williams, knocked out for a Stocksbridge throw-in. Stocksbridge will look to try and see if they can double this lead soon, and that will ease some of the nerves in this game. Tinker will do a long throw forward, looking for Rawson, who just control it with his feet, and back it goes to O'Connor, and it's just a bit congested on this left-hand side. O'Connor's beat one man down it, though, and he cuts in the inside and lays it off for Rawson, who controls it with his bum a bit, but then gets it to the middle, and then Turner wins it. Eventually, Ashington are able to clear. Murray's gone in and won the tackle well, and gives it back to Lemon. Lemon controls well, and will send a big ball forward, but it's aimed very strong, but not very aimful. And it's collected by Coogan, who sends a big ball forward out. Oaksby can only bang that into the air, and out it will go for a throw-in. That will be quickly taken by Cartwright through to Neeshaw. Tackle goes in from Turner, and that will be a free kick to Ashington in a decent position. Actually, a very similar position to the one that Thomas Poole had when he put the ball in that caused all the problems and the goal eventually for the Steelers. Bradford City are 3-0 by MK Dons. Andy Cook scored. They'll be a win for Bantams against the Dons. Cartwright will take this free kick. There's a one-man wall. Alex O'Connor. That feels a bit more than 10 yards. Where you from? Going to be take the short one to Spooner. Spooner takes a shot, and it's well wide of the goal. Clever effort. Spooner was in a lot of space, but I think maybe just saw it open a bit too much for him, and got a bit greedy and took the effort and then goes wide. Now there's 2 balls on the pitch, which will have to lead to a slight delay, but well, his boot off doesn't actually make it off. One of the Ashington staff members will have to go get that back. Does Garmin take a bit more time with the ball? He is happily time wasting at the moment. Ball going forward from him. Goodwin will look to get on it, but head away by Ross into the middle, and then it's Spooner who's got space to charge into. He's trying to get over on the left hand side, takes a long range effort, it flashes just wide. That's much better from Spooner after that first effort. That wasn't that great. That effort was much better, hit with some proper venom, and Garmin wouldn't have had much chance if it was on target. In the end, it flashes wide of his far post. Remains 1-0 to the Steels here, but only because of the post at the moment. Bradford are 4-0 up now in MK Dons. Cadorus has scored. 55 minutes gone in this game here. 1-0 to the Steels, just about. Garmin sending it long. Rawson will look to win it, heads it onto Rawson, who chests, trying to keep it in. And the pass back, it's intercepted, and then Ashington control it out, and it will be touches throwing. The fact Benjamin Sampson looks very upset with that when he just dribbled it out is it's good acting, I'd say, because I kind of believed him for it, but it doesn't work on the referee, on our linesman. The assistant referees Jack Whitfield, Nick Vincent today. Front goes back to Ashington, and they just boot that one away. Murray's going to challenge for the header, and he does get the big header away, going for Poole, and Poole will just head it to the side. And racing onto it is Carl Ross, and he will try to get his left side towards Thompson, but Lemon should have that covered, and long here too. Goodwin, who knocks it over to Rawson, who will get beaten with his man on that right wing. Tries to play it in block, but it goes back to Rawson. He gets into the box, tries to play it into the middle, but miscontrol. Barry O'Connor takes a shot. It's not far over. It just opened up for Stocksbridge then. Goodwin had miscontrol in the middle. I think he would have had the better opportunity if he could have got control and the better touch. In the end, O'Connor just saw his name in lights for a second, but he couldn't keep the ball low enough, and it remained just 1-0 to the Steels when they had the chance there. Cartwright will get the ball from the kick, and he gets past Tinker, but O'Connor sweeps up and pass it forward to Watson, and Watson's got some space. Tinker is an option he could take as well. Said Watson will cut into the middle. It just goes a bit far away from him, and Ashington able to get it away now, and they're going to pass their way out. And that is really lovely there, and they're charging forward with Spooner. Looks like Thompson. It's a great pass. Lemon beats the pace. Here comes Thompson. Great save, Garner. That was fantastic from Ashington. Brilliant passing from the back from the home team. Finds Connor Thompson. He's got 14 goals this season. He goes one-on-one with Garman, but a strong hand from the former Brighouse keeper keeps his clean sheet intact. It's a corner kick now for Ashington, and the Steels will have to remain strong in defence. Big save from Garman, who I think Connor Thompson had burned Jordan Lemon for pace on that right-hand side. And now Steels need to remain strong from here. Here comes a high, lofted one. Looking for the far post. Garman can only punch it from underneath his bar. And we will get another corner kick from the right wing now. Some delay as we're just waiting for a corner kick taker to go over and switch. Kind of just covering in the box and to end back, but Ashington actually have about 3 defenders outside the box. Right for the ball up at that far end, it's just a bit far out, and it's O'Connor who heads it away, and Ashington back onto it. First goes to Spoon on the right hand side. He's going to try a curling ball towards the far post. It's too high though, and it will go out for a goal kick here. So back now with Garman for his goal kick, coming off the back of a fantastic save. And it's with state time right in front of the food van that I've been relying for. That photographer was getting a kebab at the time of the Jack Watson goal. As the ball goes forward here, and Watson will keep that in with a header, but well controlled by Ashington. He goes forward, and then Goodwin gets a tackle and appeals for free kicks, and is clipped as he went for it. In the end, it is going to be an Ashington throw-in. Ross back on his feet. I think he liked a bit of the blood and thunder that you get in the North East games, who are very physical matchups, typically. As Tinker just heads that one out for another throw-in. Back with Cartwright for the next throw. He's going to try and throw it centrally, but Spooner can't control. Wellington collects in. Back it goes to Lemon. And Lemon is charged down and down, but he manages to get it back, and that's a heart-in-mouth moment for the right back who's in for Tom Charlesworth, who's away at the moment, and he will have had a moment of pure terror there, the right back. He manages to deal with it though, and he's back with Coombe now, who has it forward, and O'Connor's racing onto it, and he does intercept the pass from Coombe. Coombe, though the touch was a bit slow, and that does allow Ashton to get back into position. Turner stumbles and falls down under the bobbles of the pitch, and then in the end Goodwin gives away a foul. And a free kick to Ashington. So, it's waiting for the home line to get it underway. They've not got many options here, because Watson and Rawson are standing quite close to it to try and prevent it. So, but Ben Williams is on the ball now, and as Watson and Rawson just drop back. Pass goes forward into the middle to Ormston. Sideways it goes now. Looking to try and get the pass through, but Rawson blocks it. Will be forced back now to Ormston. He's on the halfway line. Cuts through the middle and over to the right wing. They'll go to Cartwright. Trim ball into the middle and headed away on the edge, and then it's cleared away by Turner. Out for a throw-in over on this right-hand side. Quickly taken to Sampson. Back now to Cartwright, who looks to get it in, and little back heel into the box, but then it's intercepted by Turner, and Turner looks to try and send it long, but intercepted, and the pressure will continue from Ashington. Ashington fans are getting a bit louder now, and they're trying to crank up the volume a bit just to get behind the team and try and get them the equaliser. Now with Thompson on the right wing, so close to that equaliser. Cross goes to Cartwright, who's moved in centrally. Now back to Ross. Then back to Cartwright, who's in centre midfield at the moment with plenty of attacking options. Gets it out to the left-hand side, looking to beat the line. Get inside, great tackle, and cleared by Thomas Poole. Wilson will look to battle for it to hold on to it. And he's got the beat in him, and he's got one man in front of him before the goal, and then what you feel he's just slowed down a bit, and a few people got on, and then he went a bit too clever and was tackled. And now Ashington might have the attack going themselves here. Ashington on the left-hand side here. Spread out towards the left wing at the moment. Stocksbridge looking to defend. Cut on the inside. Past one man here. Moving centrally. Taking a shot. Blocked. And then back here comes another shot. And it goes into the middle. And then blocked by, I think, the bobble on the pitch in the end. And Stocksbridge able to clear. Back it goes into the centre of defence for Ashington. Looking to get in the middle. Thompson tries to flick it through, but no one's there for it. And Stocksbridge can breathe a bit of a sigh of relief because it's with Garman, who, after a while, just picks it up. 62 minutes gone in this game. It remains 1-0 to the Steelers, but Ashington are throwing everything at Stocksbridge to try and do it. It's a bit of a poor kick from Garman, an unchallenged header for Ashington, but it's only back to Tinker, who gets him caught under his feet a bit, and then gets to O'Connor, who bounces off him, and it's a bit clumsy from the Steelers, but Tinker gets it away and puts it on to Rawson, who just can't hold on to it there, and now it's acres of space for Carl Ross to move into. Ross, who will try to get towards the left wing. Lemon's going to look to have this covered. He does take the first touch, and he's just going to Rose-Ed that one. I think that's gone out above the stand as well on the opposite stand side of the pitch. So quickly throwing these taken now over on that inside by Loff, and into the middle goes for Ormston, who's got some space. He's been tracked by O'Connor, but pass is going to go over to Cartwright now, and back it goes now to Ormston. Into the middle and passing a bit of a clumsy pass, and that stops almost again. Ormston just beat Watson, who tried to pounce on the mistake. With Sampson now moves inside, trying to pass in. It goes to the right hand side to Nishaw, puts it in the middle, and it's finished at the far post. Ashington equalise. The pressure eventually pays off, and it's 1-1 here. Haven't been able to identify who the goal scorer is. It just paid off there. The pressure they have been putting on over the last few minutes. Been a few times when Ashington could have equalised, at this time a big, strong, powerful ball across the edge of the 6-yard area, and Ashington are level in this one. And that has cranked up the noise here. Depends if you can identify who that goal scorer was. I'm not entirely sure. It might be Thompson. Connor Thompson, who's already scored 14 goals this season. Now Stockbridge have to be actually Darren Loft, the goal scorer for Ashington, is the left back who's attacking now. Slice it forward, and Stocksbridge need to reset and try and go and retake the lead here. As we given that chance, Alex O'Connor blasts over is going to seem even more painful now. O'Connor looks to turn and go through, but his pass forward is blocked, and then Spooner is tackled by Goodwin, who tries to get for pressure, and he's trying to send it over for Poole on the right hand side, but headed away from him, and then it's going to be gathered by Ross. Ross is going to carry forward. He's got plenty of pace on him, and then a good tackle goes in on him, and Stocksbridge have the ball back. But then Hitch pass forward to Poole. It's looking at Lockville carries forward. The goal scorer is full of confidence now. Sits into the middle, and Ashington have seen plenty of ball, and this is Stocksbridge will now need to do something to try and change the momentum of this game. Say Connor Smith was Ashington can come and actually get in Loffy. Can't blame for the cheering. Ashington did deserve it on the pressure they've been putting on over the last 10 minutes, and they're putting more pressure on now as they look to try and stick and go on and take the lead in this game. As Ashton have got through one tackle from Poole, and now it's onto the left-hand side, and they're pressing here, and Ashington try to get past one man, and then they put it into the middle. It's going to be a great opportunity. Big block to the edge of the area. Another shot. It's over. Ashington putting the pressure on, looking good to try and take the lead in this one, but Steels are holding on, and that drum is banging now. And there's even a flag waving in from that side that was given us the light show earlier on. It's been a bit similar to the Brigands game in many ways. Steels
official tendencies.
Then the other team come out firing in the second half, get a goal, and then go on with quite a bit of momentum. Steels will need to try and stop it now. So Garman's kick just ends up just going out of play for a throw-in, and at the moment the Steels are just inviting pressure on. All three members of the Stocksbridge coaching team are out in their technical area, and I think they're all going to work out, right, how do we change the balance of play? Is the answer on the bench? Or is the answer just altering something on there? Yeah. Ball goes forward, but blocked, and I'm going to have it back to Tinker, who will clearance is charged down and stays in, and you can only hit it to Thompson, who lays it off for Spooner. Cross it goes, and then it goes to Poole, and can the counter-attack happen here? Yeah. Long ball forward. If you go to Watson here, and Coombs out for it, and Coombs sends it over the big stand here. Big boot out there. That's where Stockbridge will try and take advantage. It's through the counter-attacks, through the long balls forward over the top of the Ashington defence. Coombs out well, though, to beat Watson to it. With Tinker now for this throw-in. Throws it forward to Rawson, who tries to hit him well. It's headed away, and then big boot away from Spooner, and Nishaw has plenty of space, and Overton gets a good tackle in before Murray just boots that one away out for a throw-in here. 67 minutes gone in this game. It's 1-1 now between Ashington and Stocksbridge. Cartwright has just been told not to go too far forward with his throw by Taylor Dutton, who's trying to keep a very tight control of things. Throw goes forward, and O'Connor intercepts with a header and then manages to head it forward, but it's only back to Cartwright, who just boots that one forward. Won by Lemon, then he tries to win it, but knocked away from him, but then it's back with Lemon, who takes the time and will drill it forward, but then it only goes to Loff, and right now, long balls forward aren't really working for Stocksbridge. But Murray just takes it and clears it away and just bounces right back to Ashington. Ashington looks to switch play, and this is where sometimes just don't get those switches quite right, and Watson almost got onto that in the end, having to get it back to Coombe, who boots that one forward, and Goodwin did get a block onto it, and then Murray will knock forward. Watson's going to look to counter it, but it's headed away before it can even get to him. Stocksbridge looking to win the midfield battle. It's with O'Connor. Appeals to, I think, for a foul that Goodwin had done off the ball. Not given as Tinker tries to hit to Watson, but it's covered off and will go out for the throwing. So, and then throwing's going to go right back to Coombs here. Sent long now. And then Oglesby will head it away, but then it's headed in the middle, good and trying to intercept, can't do so, and it's just overlooked. It got past Turner as well. Tried to kill a pass, and it goes right back through to Garman. In the Champions League, Real Madrid have beaten Red Bull Leipzig. Diaz has scored. I think it's Brahim Diaz. Ball goes forward from Stocksbridge here, headed on by O'Connor. Watson challenging for him, but he's going to go down under pressure. And then back it's going to go now to Coombs, who takes the touch and beats rushing on Rawson and gets it to the goal scorer Loff on that left-hand side. Now it's in the midfield for Ashington as it goes, and it's a bit of a poor touch set from Sampson, but he beat O'Connor for him, but then the pass forward goes out of play for a Stocksbridge throwing. 17 minutes gone in this game. 20 to go. All to play for. I think the Seals have kind of stopped the amount of massive pressure Ashington were putting on the defence there. Good look to turn. He's being held and he's appealed to the ref more than challenging for it, I think, at that point. Over now with Spooner. It's spread out now to Loppet. It's charged forward are Ashington again. Ashington now looking for the opportunity to give them the lead. Ball goes in, headed away by Murray. Now going to Sampson. Out to the left it goes again to Locke, who will put it back into the middle for Ormston. Ormston's being forced backwards here. And it back here central defence. Ball forward is deflected, and that allows Pools to get onto it. But Pools being blocked by Goodwin. He's back with Poole, and he's going to try and find the killer pass to Watson, but that's blocked off. And now it goes to Cartwright. Cartwright here will slowly get it forward. He's got options pretty much everywhere. And in the end, it's a 1-2 that's going to find some space on the right for Ross, who takes time, puts a low ball in, and claimed at the near post by Garman. Good play from Ashington. Who play really nice football, Ashton. I'd have to say, Ashton are probably one of the best footballing sides I've seen all year. They really have been quite good at passing around, much better than we saw at Rackham when they actually beat us. North Ferriby are leading 3-1 in their East Riding Cup against Greater Driffield. As O'Connor can't get a clean touch, and it just goes behind him and out for an Ashington throw. And Newton Aycliffe have equalised, and for Wickham, it's 2-2. Cal Davis has scored. We'll be facing Newton Aycliffe soon, twice in a week. And the ball goes all the way back to Jackham, and then over it goes to the left-hand side, goes forward now. And with Loff, who's on that left-hand side. They're looking for space again. Spooner, back to the left it goes. Dismiss the role of Ashton with free. There might be a weakness on that left-hand side. Ormston will now put it over to the right. Here for Cartwright. Into the middle it goes. Again, they're just probing at the moment. Ashington looking for the gap. And they might have found it there. There was a charge forward by a Stocksbridge defender, but the pass was forward. It's just going to dribble out to be a goal kick. Gartha for leading 2-0 now against Rossington Main. And Garman will take his time going back to play this. Because no Steels need a win as much as anyone here. Because it would be that vital, not just one game gap between us and the relegation zone should we get a win here today. At the moment, just the point, 1-1 it would be. Goals from Jack Watson for the Steels and then Darren Loff for Ashington. Garman now will send it long, goes to Turner, who only heads it back. It was a very, very weak poor header from Curtis Turner. Worked better as like an Ashington one. There, it's given Ashington a throw in an attacking position. We're allowed to be going to Cartwright. Hull City have equalised against Rotherham. Humphreys Grant has scored an own goal. Also, right Tinker will intercept. He slips over as he's trying to get it away. And then he will get the free kick as he slipped over a second time. Chance for Garman to get the ball away and hopefully a much better header on from our midfield because that one plunges back into more trouble. Garman's asking the referee just to check the ball, but the referee thinks it's fine. That referee Tyler Dutton today, who's not really had anything major to decide and has managed the game well. Right, I say that now before he has a really big decision later on, potentially. Here comes Garman's boot forward. It's just going to go out to play. I say this seems Garman's weakness is his kicking. It just something he'll need to work on, I think, over time. Ryan's going to go up from Ashington's going to go all the way back to Coombs, and again they're just very happy. Any player on that Ashington team is just very happy to have the ball, and they don't feel anxious about it. The ball lofted over the top, that might be a good one, but then Murray's got to it first and knocked it out for an Ashington throw. Into the middle it goes, and Ashington just being forced backwards. Steele's pressing him out fairly well now, but Ashington try and kill a pass, and he goes to Cartwright on the right hand side. Takes shot, big block coming in from Jack Tinker. I think he's going to go for a throw in here, close to the corner flag. Cartwright had loads of space there. 75 minutes gone in this game now. Remains 1-1. Though it's Ashington looking the better side at the moment. Cartwright will throw it to the side, and going to go back into the right hand side with Thompson now. Gives it back to Cartwright. Some good passing here and really clever passing, but then the final ball across from Cartwright was lacking high. And then over to the opposite side, Ashington have kept it and will keep this attack going, and it deflects perfectly for him here. And then past one player, Lemon takes a cross, it deflects, and Tinker will have that covered, and Tinker will boot that one away. And actually, there's a 2-footer in on Tinker here. It's, very late challenge that could see a card coming in now. Charlie Rainey's going to be coming off the steel shortly, but Harry Garman's going over to the linesman to basically say, see what you saw, because it's going to be a yellow card here. That actually could have been a very different colour for Andrew Cartwright. In the end, he will just get the yellow. Hull City are now 2-1 up on Rotherham United. Noah Ohio has scored for them, former Austria Vienna player. I just mentioned Austria Vienna. It's another team I do like to follow quite regularly. The big move for the Seals here to try and change things is Thomas Poole, who has looked a bit rough at times and has, I think, struggled to get into the flow of the game. He's going to be heading off, and Charlie Rainey will be coming on. It's the first substitute of the game, and it's taken a while.
Substitution for Ashington.
It's Daniel Maguire coming on, and Benjamin Silverman. So back now with Garman, who will take this free kick. Ball going long forward, and it's going to be Goodwin who can head it on, and then Rainey tried to head it on his man, but it's that side away, and it's a bit of head tennis. Turner will return the header, but Cartwright's just going to allow that to go out for the throw-in. Back now with Cartwright, recently booked for that late challenge on Tinker. Ball going forward here. Tinker will head it away, and Goodwin tries to get the touch and goes out for another throw-in, and they wanted a free kick for that. Ashington, instead it'll just be the throw. Cartwright's taken plenty of space here before throwing it down, but then Tinker will head it away, but he only heads it back to Ashington here, and they're trying to make something out of this with passing here, but Stocksbridge trying to just congest the space. Thompson just carries it away, tries to pass through, well, blocked by Oglesby, and then back with Thompson, but well in from Turner, who will clear it away. Rawson tried to knock it back to a non-rushing Rainey, but he's just going to go back now for Ashington. It's spread over to Loff on that left-hand side, the man who has equalised for the home side. Into the central defence here with Jackab. Through into the middle. They're not cutting out the passing lanes particularly well, Steels, into the more dangerous areas. As it's currently Ormson coming down the left-hand side, and he slips, and that allows Stockbridge in, and they're trying to clear it away. Ashington making that even that difficult. In the end, it's going back to Murray, who will boot that one forward. He doesn't have the most strongest kick, though, and it's going to be headed back into the midfield. Back to Murray, who will boot it again towards Watson, touches it on, and then tried to get the pass through to Wilson, but nothing there. Ashington clear, and the first touch from Maguire there will be one back to his own defender. Being carried forward here, then back across to Maguire it goes, who's taking the touch trying to get through, and being well blocked off by Tinker there, and it's going to be allowed to go back to another Ashington player. They're trying to pass through, and that one might just stay in. Will it stay in? No, it won't. It was Maguire trying to rush onto it. Won't stay in. It was out for a goal kick. So back it goes for Garn's sake. Goal kicking, hopefully his kicking will improve. So, they've waited. Mad scoreline happening over in Mansfield. It is 8-2 to Mansfield against Harrogate Town. Ball goes forward from Garmin. It's a much better kick, and Wilson will flick it on, but no one's there for it. Rainey tries to charge it to clearance down, but he was too far away from it. Clearance is going to go back to Murray anyway, but he can only return it to midfield. Then Turner blocks that to Goodwin, then up into the air from Tinker. Some poor kicking from the Steels at times. Goodwin wins that header, and O'Connor will touch it back to Lemon, who his kick forward is blocked by Loft, but he can only get it back into midfield to Turner. Turner tries to get through to Rawson. Rawson trying to get the beach man. It's a bit clumsy, gets cleared away. O'Connor takes touch, but he goes behind from him. Some just poor touches from Stocksbridge. Feel just look a bit rough at times. And we get back now to Oglesby. Charged down by two. It's an immaculately calm pass from Oglesby. Been charged down by two players. Not known for his ball playing skills, but he's capable of it from time to time. So kind of tries to get down the left hand side. Tried the clever little touch to Rainey, but it blocked off, and it looked a bit lazy and lackadaisical on that occasion. As Ashington will look to build their own attack, trying to get it forward now to Nishaw's got the beating of Lemon here, and he's going to try and see if he can move into the box. Lemon's trying to block that. He is into the box, trying to get the beating of him. Does have the beat of Lemon, but just moves into the back of Murray, who is able to clear that away. Watson here will get pushed over. No free kick given for that. He gives it back to Lemon. Lemon's got some space to move into. He's going to send a long pass forward here. Should be covered by Ashington. They're going to pass it back to Coombs, and it's going to be continue the press, but it's an easy, simple one to get it away from Rainey. Forward it goes now to Spooner. Spooner knocking it forward for Thompson, who's going to look to try and cut into the box. Oglesby battling with him. Thompson continues. Oglesby wins that battle though, and he gets pushed over Oglesby. Nothing given. Still continuing. Ball going in. Garman tries to misses the point. His other player appeals for a free kick, and Lemon is going to end up just walking away with the ball here. Goalkeepers don't get penalised like very usually. Ball going forward, finds Watson here on the right side, just lose control a bit, but he still manages to beat his man. Just needs a final ball here. He cuts back and he keeps it. Back it goes to Goodwin. Back down to Watson, who will put the ball in, look to the far post, headed away. Though he can be still fought for it, goes to the edge now. Turner, who's trying to move forward with it, and he's then going to pass it back to Watson, who's going to put the cross in, looking for Wilson. It's headed goalwards, but it's wide and will be out for a goal kick. 81 minutes gone in this game, and it looks like Stocksbridge will be making their second substitution of the game. Looks like it's Jack Dolman going to be coming, or is it Tommy? No, Tommy Marshall is the man who's going to be coming on next. It's going to be another winger. Sounds to make the long walk to the halfway line to get it done. He will be replacing Jack Watson, the goal scorer. Watson's had a good game. He's caused plenty of problems for the Ashington defence. Got the goal, obviously, hurt himself in the process, but I think that might have taken something out of him. And so it's now up to the young wingers of Tommy Marshall and Charlie Rainey to try and get the Steels back ahead in this game. Goal kick for Coombs to take. Here, 82 minutes gone in this game. Ball forward here. Goes over the top of everyone. Lemon's going to try and cover it, but in the end, he's just going to rosette that one over towards the left wing. As it's going to come over, Loft is coming over to take this throw in. He's going to try and see if he can help create a goal at the very least, or get another one himself. He was the one who scored the equaliser for Ashington. Back into defence it goes for the home side. Tried the diagonal, looking for Cartwright. He does well to cut inside Cartwright. Cartwright's opened up for him. Finds a great pass here to Maguire. Goes across. It's cleared off the line by Jordan Lemon. Fantastic from the right back, filling in for Charles Hook today. Ashington just overplayed a bit on the left side. They're forced backwards a bit here. Now back into their own defence and knocked forward under some pressure, and it might turn into attack here. Instead, it's going to just dribble out for a throw-in. Well, Jordan Lemon here with a fantastic goal line clearance to stop that one just drifting into the back of the net. Fantastic work from the right back. One of Stockbridge's longest serving players. I think he is actually Stockbridge's longest serving player at this point. Goes here for Lemon, who does the long throw away. But it's going to be headed away from Rawson, headed back and flicked on and then turned by Marshall. Try to find Rawson. Now Goodwin will knock it forward, but I think a few of the Stocksbridge attackers found themselves in an offside position. Doesn't matter because it was blocked by an Ashington player and it goes out for a throw-in. So back here with Lemon on the right-hand side for Stockbridge. Could the Steels be the one to nick this game late on? Long throw forward, headed up into the air by Goodwin. Unchallenged head away from the Ashington defence, and Lemon's going to try and return it. Goodwin trying to get down on the ground to control. It's a bit clumsy as both teams are fighting for it on the ground here, but it's Ashington who are going to come away with it. And then a sliding challenge in from, I think O'Connor there is going to get penalised. So Ashington fans got angry or something. I didn't see what it was, but they got very, very upset at something as the 85th minute ticks on. Back it goes now here for Koo, who will send this long. Tinker will just about head it away. O'Connor fighting to try and keep it in. He can't get to it though. It will be a throw for Ashington. In a decent position. Right, going in, Chester down by the home side. Back it goes to Cartwright and looking to get it to the right. To Nisho, can't keep it under control. It goes out for a Stocksbridge throw. Tinker will get the throw in now. Takes his time over it before sending it long, looking for Rawson. He's shoved away from the ball, and Ashington are able to clear it back. Tinker will head it back into midfield. Ashley seemingly first to every ball at the moment. Oglesby heads that one away, goes into field. Marshall will try to get a touch. Big slight chance from Lucas for O'Connor. Returns it down. Rawson will chase. Coombs is going to be first there, and it's tackled, intercepted by Rawson, but Rawson gets it tangled under his feet, so he can't get the shot off. He's going to try and get it to the left-hand side to O'Connor now. O'Connor gets the beating of his man. He just needs to play a ball across, but it's a big standing tackle. O'Connor, I think, took too long to put the pass in then. Hey, and now Ashington are going to try the counter-attack, but well stopped by Curtis Turner. Now Turner will go down the left-hand side. He's got some options in the middle. He's going to try and find one now with Rawson. Tumble across to Marshall. Let's it go across him. Shot blocked. And then it's going to be collected here on the left side and back to Coombs it goes. And this time his kick goes long and Coombs almost caught out. Just the tangle of feet of Rawson saving him on that occasion. Murray sent one long. Marshall offside position, can't challenge for it. Back it goes to Coombs, who takes it into his hands this time. Sent long, and it's a good find out. His attacker, because it finds Maguire well. He's going to put the ball forward, but it's just going to go back now to Garman, who we need to watch that. Thompson's just about to sneak on upon him, but he's aware of it and he picks it up. So back. Long ball from Garman. It's not a great one, and it's just going to go out to play and give the ball right back to Ashington. And now Ashington will make their next substitution. And it's the goal scorer, Loff, who's going to be coming off. He will be replaced by Cameron Gascoigne.
Substitution for Ashington, replacing the two. To be replaced by number 14, Cameron Gascoigne.
No relation to the other Gascoigne that hails from that area, to my knowledge.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he is actually. Oh, he is. He is actually a relation to the other Gascoigne. I was saying that facetiously. I did not expect that, to be honest. Apparently, nephew of the Paul Gascoigne. And I thought it was different when we have, I think, Nigel Jemson's son in this league. It's a goal kick for the Steels now. We're just about to talk about, well, Ashington's not famous for that member of England royalty, more for people like Jackie Milburn and the Charlton brothers. Felt like there's a fire somewhere at the moment here, but it's Lemon going forward with Stocksbridge at the moment. I think someone set some fireworks off somewhere. Marshall has it on the right wing now for Stocksbridge. Trying to get down the right hand side, cuts crossing, it's blocked as a corner kick for Stocksbridge. Their first corner of this second half. 89 minutes gone in this game. And Ashington are going to make another substitution shortly. I think Turner's going to head over to take this one. With Poole now off the pitch after Charlie Reaney replacing him. Big opportunity for Stocksbridge to try and retake the lead as we Travolta again into the 6-yard area. Good header away. First twitch to Marshall. Marshall hits it. It's he didn't get his body over it well, and it was always rising, that shot. And here comes Ashington's final substitute. It's going to be Connor Thompson. Their leading goal scorer coming off. He's going to be replaced by
Goals by number 16, Morgan Dodd.
That is a bit of a surprise. Well, Thompson obviously did have one big chance that was saved by Garman. He is the leading scorer, and if you're chasing a win, you'd keep your top scorer on 14 goals he scored this year. There's a bit of a head tennis battle between the two teams. It's right now, I'm not sure which side is going to win it, but it's been about 8 headers in a row. Well, this time it was a volley from Murray. And this time it now does get to ground before it's lofted away to Lemon, who will take the touch. And there's been a coming together between an Ashington player and Oglesby. But the ball's going forward. Marshall is going to race onto it to the right-hand side. He's got the pace. Puts a lofted ball in. Rainey just misses out on it. Stretching for it, and he just can't connect. It's cleared out by Ashington to Tinker. Chance for Steels to put some pressure on. We've not seen the added time board on as we enter the 90th minute. O'Connor lofts the ball in, look at the far post, headed away from him, and it's going to be another corner kick to Stocksbridge.
Hey, that's not a yellow.
And it was a boot away from the goalkeeper, from Ross Coombe, and the referee is going to go over and talk to him about that, and it will be a yellow card for the goalkeeper, Ross Coombe. I don't think it's going to matter too much, but I think what doesn't help is that the ball is now in another half, and the ball, I mean, it has went out to the stand, and I don't know what's behind the other stand there, but can't see it in the darkness. Or I think it is just another field, but someone's going to have to go fetch that, and Turner has another chance to put a free kick in, a corner kick in, I mean. We're 1.5 minutes into whatever added time we've got at the moment by my watch. Turner puts the ball in, Oglesby gets the header, it's goal, it's blocked. It's a bit of madness in the box at the moment. Back it goes to the right side. Turner drills it, blocked. It's still in. It's sliced. It's under the feet of Marshall. Back it goes to O'Connor. Takes shot deflected, and it's going to go wide. It's going to be another corner kick. Oh, that was some heart-racing moment for all the fans here at Woodall Lane. Absolute chaos in that box. It could have gone absolutely anywhere, but instead Stocksbridge will get another chance to put the ball in. Curtis Turner's corners, which have proven to be causing some problems for this Ashington defence, but Steels can't get the finish. Here comes the lofted ball in. Oglesby just goes above his head and looks to actually got out of the box, and they're going to pass it back into their own box. And in the end, I think the Steels get a trip on the player. It's Tommy Marshall who's tripped his man there, and it's going to be a free kick. 2.5 minutes gone, I'd say, of added time at the moment. We haven't seen how long there is of it. I'd say 4 or 5. We haven't really had much added to say. Ball long from Coombs. Ogle's going to try and track this one in the air. It does head it away well. Rawson's going to be the first onto it. Tries to turn, tries to keep it in. He does keep it in. Marshall's knocked it forward. Marshall and Rainey have to be careful not to get in each other's way. They kind of did, but Rainey managed to get the touch on. Rainey's deflected it back into the box. Rainey's knocked it into the air, trying to get it to a man, but it goes to Cartwright in end. And then O'Connor's not penalised for the little push. Not enough of a foul. Tries to take it beyond his man. Got past one. The second one stops him though, and they get away. And then there's a bit of a tumble between the two players. And now they're coming together between Carl Ross and Alex O'Connor. And all the players are charging out. It's right in front of the Stocksbridge bench. And it's going to be tense. It's going to be a booking for Alex O'Connor. Is that a second yellow? Actually, for him. It is. It's a second yellow for Alex O'Connor, who will be sent off now for the last few moments of this game. He just charged too much and just let his temper get ahead of him, and now O'Connor coming off, and Pete Goldsworth is not looking particularly happy either. Carl Ross is going to get a talking to as well. He's going to get himself a yellow for his part in it, but in fairness, for him his job's done because he's managed to get Stocksbridge reduced to 10 men for the second game in a row. And now a bit of anger from the Stocksbridge bench because Ross Coombe was taking about 15 yards there. I wonder if we might see full time here. There's drama in another South Yorkshire game. Herbie Kane has equalised for Barnsley in the last minute against Shrewsbury Town. Well, 92nd minute. Attendance is Connor Smith. It's over 400. Referee's come back into position. We should get the game back underway now. We are about 4.5 minutes into added time. Ball going long here. Murray's going to challenge for it. He's been pulled around a bit and can't get it. Goes up to Ashington in the end. Back it goes to Ormston. Ball not long. Tinker trying to cover it, but the offside flag goes on Neeshaw and it will be a free kick. Actually, confirmation attendance is 421, Connor. Yeah, good attendance. Obviously not as much as the 1,500 that here for that FA Cup tie. But no. Something's obviously happening. I've just seen Ben Townsend absolutely charge into the dressing room here underneath. Sam Ewins and Pete Goldthrow headed over that way now as well. Something obviously happening under there. Ball going long here. Rawson will head it on. Goes out of play. It will be throwing. I'm very surprised we haven't had the full time whistle yet. Just goes and knocks on past Goodwin. Well in from Oglesby. It's getting a bit physical here. Oglesby's dragged to the ground. It will be a free kick to Stocksbridge. By my count, we are 5.5 minutes into added time here. We've not really had many incidents up until then, so I'm surprised we are lasting this long, to be honest. I never saw the board go up. This is where I do appear to be very professional. Dave, did you ever see the board go up? No, the board never went up, to our knowledge. Garman is going to take this free kick to try and get it far forward. Stocksbridge, even though they're down to 10 men, are still going to try and see if they can nick 3 points in this. 6 minutes of added time have now elapsed. Fancy saying, look at having you up here when you're winning 3-0. Of course you will. Ball goes forward here, but just going to go out for a throw-in. And that will be the full-time whistle. It's Ashington 1, Stocksbridge Park Steels 1 in this second half. Ashington piled the pressure on. They got their reward for it. Darren Luff converting at the far post. It then became an end-to-end game when really either side could have nicked it. Alex O'Connor lashing out at the end, got himself a second yellow card, and then the red, which means he will be suspended for the next match, I believe. Maybe not this Saturday, but I think the next one after that. Not sure which one that's going to be. It's away somewhere. Anyway, so I want to thank you all for listening, whether you were Stockbridge or Ashington. I've seen we've had a fantastic listenership today. Thank you for everyone who's got involved in the comments. I've been Adam Allcroft, the commentator. We are sponsored by Jason Rawson, Carpet Pits and Supplier. We will be back on Saturday for the home match against, and it will come to me, Winterton Rangers, that big 6-pointer there. We will see you then. Thank you very much for everyone who joined us today. Good night.